Hey guys, it's Lex
and Kels,
and this is from Wed to Med, and today we're going to just talk to you guys about how we're preparing for finals. We are in our final weeks here at Hampton University. We're going to be graduating soon.
Woo.
Yes, big sigh of relief. So these are our last set of finals in our graduate program, so we're just going to talk a little bit about those classes and what we're going to do in preparation for finals.
All right, so what class do we want to start with first?
Well, I guess we can go in order of our finals. So we start with biochem.
Okay. So we're taking medical biochemistry 2, and for preparation for that class, our final is going to be cumulative. So we're going to study all of the exams starting from the beginning and the last exam, which we just got back today. So we're going to try to go through that and hopefully retain all the information that we can.
It's a lot. And usually the average question for just a regular class exam is about 50 questions, I would say, for that. And we've had 3 exams.
Right.
So it's a lot of material to review. And we did an entire, well, I don't know if we did the full book, but we did majority of our book.
Yeah. I can't remember how many questions the final was last semester.
I think like 70.
So yeah, so we have basically 150 question test bank, and then only 70 or 75 questions are going to be on the exam.
You got to study everything because you don't know what he'll put on.
Right, and it's not going to be exact. Like obviously the content is going to be the same, but the questions aren't going to be the same. So you definitely have to know the material.
I remember studying for that. Well, for Biochem 1 last semester. That was one of the classes that I really had to like dig deep in and study because, like I said, it's a lot of material that you're reviewing, and some of the stuff, you know, it's so dense. You have to go all the way back to the beginning months of the semester and like, oh yeah, what was this again? Yeah. That kind of thing. Yeah. But one upside is the biochem. Some of the topics are on the MCAT, so it kind of helps you refresh your memory before going back into full MCAT studying or before the MCAT.
Yeah.
So yeah. So pray for us for that.
Next class, we don't have a final for our human immunology and virology course because we're doing a final presentation, which gives us a little break between having to do 3 finals back to back. So we have a final presentation for that course. Lex already did her presentation, which went well. And mine is coming up on Thursday, so
which will go well.
So after that, we will be done with that class.
Yes.
And then last is histology.
Yeah, histo. So you guys, if you remember, towards the beginning of the semester, Kelsey and I were both very, skeptical about how histology would go because we had heard a lot of stories from previous second years saying, you know, that's going to be your toughest course and you got to stay on it. And all those things were definitely true. But at least for me, what I learned was doing a little bit, I don't want to say every day, but doing it consistently. Like I try not to study the night before a histology exam because the way ours has been mostly practical. So it's just like pictures and identifying what the tissue is. And on average, we have about 30 to 40 questions, depending on how he feels that.
With multiple parts.
Yeah, exactly. And it's always cumulative.
Yeah.
So you're never just studying what you just learn. You have to go from the beginning, which I think kind of helps because with finals it's also cumulative, but in a way we've kind of been preparing to take an exam like that the whole time. Except he's going to add theory this time, so that's a lot. And for theory, he gets really detailed about like what this tissue does, where you'll find the tissue, what diseases might be linked to that tissue. So that's also going to be a lot of studying.
Yeah, it goes in depth because our first exam was theory and practical, and then our second and third exam was just practical, which I thought I liked. I thought I liked theory because I did well, but not having to study that much in depth for it for the second and third exam was really nice. Was really nice. So having to go back to it and then add on everything from the semester,
should probably start
it's going to be kind of difficult, but I think we'll do fine because, like you said, when you do a little bit consistently, it makes it easier to grasp and easier to swallow. So Some of the things that have been helpful for me is obviously Histology World.
Yes.
That site
amazing. It's like a golden ticket to histology.
Yeah, and one of the first things that our professor said at the beginning of class was to Google different micrographs, and that honestly helps because he gets his, I don't know where he gets his slides from, but he gets them from everywhere. So basically just Googling what such and such tissue looks like and comparing them side by side to something else that you think is similar helps.
It definitely helps. And then for me, I like to do a lot of, if you go to Histology World, they have a practical quiz on there, and I usually just take them like repetitively over and over. And sometimes I'll stop for a day and then I'll come back just to make sure it's not that I just remember it because I've been doing it so many times in that day, but it actually sticks. And I think that helps a lot. You have to look, like histology is one of those things where you just have to keep it on loop. Like you have to keep looking at those pictures over and over. Sometimes I'll be like watching Netflix and I'll have my iPad and I'll just kind of flip through, or watching a show and other commercials flip through. You know, it doesn't always have to be intense studying because like your brain is picking up on it anyway. But yeah, you don't want to wait till the last minute. So those two finals are going to be serious.
We're going to get serious though. We're almost done. We are literally on the final stretch. We have 2 more weeks left and we are done.
Guys, we have 2 more weeks, but like Kelsey has her immunology presentation. Yeah. We both have our biochemistry Shark Tank presentation. We both have our histology lupus presentation. Yeah. So we still have other, I don't want to call it busy work, but other things to do
on top of
studying. Yeah. So, you know, I've been doing really well with trying to keep my dates in my planner and just trying to stay on top of it. And like really I have no free weekends anymore. So it's like I might have a few hours, or yesterday, Sunday, I was like, I need a day to myself. So I tried to study. It didn't work. I just really stayed in bed and I was watching Netflix and it was fine. But overall, there's no days off at this point.
Yeah. And we have other things because, like you said, we're graduating. So I'll still be in Virginia, but she's moving back home and I won't be living in Hampton. So we still have to pack, move, get ready for graduation. So it's a lot of things going on with these last few weeks.
Family is coming into town and all that. And then with Hampton, you know, we have a dress code for graduation, which is just black, but trying to find a black outfit that you won't burn up in May outside has been a task. So it's a lot of other things too. And then also like these weeks are going really fast. So trying to make sure we still have time to like hang out with each other, or, you know, just maybe go to dinner or laugh or go to a movie or something, because who's to say when we'll get to see each other again after graduation. We hope to all stay in contact, but in reality, you know, it's 28 or so of us in our class and everybody's going everywhere. So, yep. So that's how our final weeks are looking right now. Let's see. For you guys, if you're studying for finals, I would say do whatever has been working for you thus far. I have never been the type of person to change my whole study habit at the end. I think it's dumb. I mean, just to be honest, I know some people who will study a certain way all semester and then at the end, I don't know if they like read a blog about something or they listen to their friend and their friend's like, oh, this is how it works for me. I learned so much more. Don't do that.
I can't risk it.
Don't do that. Yeah, you come too far. Much. Like maybe you want to play around on that on like exam 1 or something, but at this point, no.
Stick to
what you know.
Definitely.
Yeah, and be consistent. Don't cram. That does not work. Right? It doesn't work for me at least. I don't know. Some people cram well. I don't.
Kudos to whoever it works for, but it doesn't usually work because you can't put so much information into one night, and then some people pull all-nighters, don't sleep, and then try to go to the exam the next day, and your mind is a total blank. So I wouldn't want to do that, and I value my sleep. So
me too. So it's too much to try to do all that. Nope. Yeah. And more than likely, you already know the material. And I think on test day, for some people, I can speak for myself, test anxiety takes a role anyway. So you want to be well rested, because if you already know you're kind of battling your test anxiety, you don't want that and exhaustion. Yeah. Because together it's a bad combination.
And your grade cannot be dependent on that. So
don't do it. Don't do that. But yeah, make sure you get sleep. Let's see, try to eat still, don't forget to eat. I've been eating and living off of coffee and water, but I'm going to add in some meals. No, I'm just kidding. I do eat, but yeah, don't forget to do that. And still do other things too.
Yeah, and it'll be over. And once that, you'll feel so much lighter after you walk out of the exam. Whether you know how well you did or not, just having it done and behind you just feels so much better than that weight and the pressure of going into it.
Yes. For sure, because as we've been doing things, I've been really happy because we're just checking it off the list. Like my group did the first for our final for immunology presentation, and of course the day before, everybody's like, oh my god, I don't want to go. Mm-hmm. But when it was over, we were like, thank you God, one less thing to do. So yeah, it'll be fun. But if you guys have questions on how we study individually for finals, let us know. If you guys have any suggestions on how we're not going to change our study habits, but if you guys have any suggestions on things that can be helpful in studying, let us know.
We're open to suggestions for things later on, but definitely
not for this final. We're not going to do that, but all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So we will not be posting a video next Tuesday because we're going to be right in the smack of finals and preparing for finals. So we will actually not see you guys again until graduation or after graduation. Yeah. So at that point, we will be excited and relieved because we would have completed our full graduate program here at Hampton University, medical science program.
2 years.
Yes, that 2 years went quick. Wow. I mean, slow and quick. It went slow, but it went quick. If that makes sense. But yeah, so then when we come back, we will share pictures with you guys from graduation. We're going to also kind of just, reflect on what it's been like for our last 2 years and keep you guys posted on what's to come after.
Yep.
All right, so until next time, happy studying and kill your finals. Bye, guys.
Bye.